So last night, Keely and I stayed out here probably until about midnight planting my curcubits and the cherry tomatoes. And I have another sweet 100, but I might take that out to Ryan's mom's or try to grow it upside down. But right here I've got my yellow squash. I left the cups there so I can make tags, by the way, but I know that's a sweet 100. So what is that? Cherry baby hybrid, berries crazy. What is that? Berries crazy cherry tomato, and then the sweet 100. The yellow scallop squash, Gale zucchini back there. Gypsy and vanilla gorilla eggcorn squash. 3 plants of those. Spaghetti squash, 3 plants of those. And then this is the white scallop squash right here. And then these 3 plants over here, my Minnesota midgets. And I know melons and butternut squash vine out more. I'm going to plant my butternut squash on my A-frame trellis behind the pea wall there. And yeah, oh, back to the melons. Then I got my Golden Jenny melons here, which have bigger vines than the Minnesota midgets, so I gave them more space. And then I'm getting ready to lay more garden fabric down because now I got a box of garden staples. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll update later. More progress. Just been mowing and working, and yep, still getting her done though. So I'm going to show you Ryan's mom's property. This is the back side, that's the front side. So this is what I'm talking about with a lot of land. There used to be horses out here at one point back in the day, and now it's just turned into fun over the years. Ryan's dad built that garage, and then this became a fun little hill that the boys built to play on. And his grandma used to live out here one time and planted rhubarb, and it just took off. Now I call it Rhubarb Hill. But there's a lot of property back here. We ran out of gas and didn't get to finish mowing a section, so we'll have to finish that some other time. But it's freaking massive. No, I'm not going to plant all this. If I had this land, I would have critters and a big yard, but I do not have it. So I am going to plant plants out here, maybe not out quite this far, but up closer to the house. That way, you know, they have a chance to grow and survive and produce fruit and edibles. And I don't know anything about rhubarb, if this is still edible or not. I guess I'll have to go look more into it, try to make something with it, like strawberry rhubarb something, because I love strawberry rhubarb pie. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of sweets, but when I do. So yeah, I just thought I'd give a little tour of what's going on over here. It is now Sunday, and we're back at round 2 for a dyno. Last time it got only half tuned, so it's going to get rest of the way done this time. So yeah, Grace is almost fully ready to go.
Put down 730 at 19 pounds, and it's not done yet.
So now I'm going to make chicken rice soup for lunch on this Sunday afternoon, and I am going to use some of my chicken bone broth, some of my chicken chunks, some jasmine rice, celery, onion, and filtered water. Yeah, the fish is for supper. So I will show you how it turns out later. So I added the chicken broth, filled up that pint 2 times. So I used 2 pints of water to 1 part chicken bone broth. I stuck in a little under 3 cups of the jasmine rice. I have about 2 to 3 celery stalks here, and a half of an onion. It's cooking. It's like 3/4 of the way cooked. I just checked the rice, and it's still al dente. Some people like their rice cooked al dente, like their pasta. I like mine soft. Al dente means to the tooth in Italian. And it's done. I shut off the stove, but obviously it's an electric stove, so it still has heat. And let's get it served up. Making a little bit of a mess here. Bon appetit. So Grace the goat made it back from the dyno, and for our Aussie friends, what are they called in Australia again? I can't remember. The GTOs?
Oh, Monero?
Moneros. Yeah, you're right. I remember watching that now. I just couldn't remember right off the bat what it was. So for you Aussie friends out here watching, if you see a Monero going around, it's the same thing as a Pontiac GTO, just a different name. And she's throwing out more horses. How many horses has it got now?
757 at the wheels.
Yeah, so Grace can tear it up. So we're excited to have it back and playing around and all that. Oh, now we got a friend over. I'll see you guys in a bit. Yo, I'm in the middle of Garden State Gardener's giveaway live he does every Sunday. And you see there's a lot less milk jugs and a less tray and whatever. It's because I'm busy planning stuff out. Let me show you what's going on in the garden now. This nasturtium decided to bloom, the one where I planted my lime basil by, that I'm hoping is growing. Yeah. Okay, then up here, this is why I'm telling you I don't mind clover so much, because they're so easy to pull out, and they put in nitrogen in your soil. But I've had those plants growing in the trays for a while, and obviously these ones I direct sowed that are actually taking off are doing a lot better than the ones in the trays. And these plants, all they want is to grow. So I stuck some plants out here, and yeah, I stuck their tag out here too. And the cabbage cortabou that hasn't popped up, well, maybe it will one day because plants be crazy like that. So I'm leaving the tag there. I planted out my celery, my Long Island Improved Brussels sprout next to my single seed challenge one. I mean, I only got 2 Brussels sprouts going on right now. I like them better in the fall. They grow throughout the winter for me, so I plan on doing more Brussels sprouts throughout the winter. Out here, I planted out the rest of my Anaheim peppers. I mean, who doesn't love chili powder? I'm just saying. And along in here, I took off the bottom leaves of my tomatoes here. My tomatoes needed some pruning. I took off the lower leaves and chucked them the chop and drop method. So now there's airflow going on under there. And I will be taking off more as they grow taller. But obviously, it's going to be a lot of work if I tackle it all on at once. So, got to start somewhere. And I planted out my King of the North peppers right here. I haven't laid out more garden fabric yet. I may or may not get to that tonight. My hope is to do it. But I also planted out my marigolds grown in the winter sowing method. I had 2 in the laundry detergent container. I planted them on either side of the cattle panel trellis here, if I can talk right. So I've been a busy bee, and I'm still in Joe's live, so I'm going to cut this off, go back to the live, and finish off my weekend vlog with that being said. So, I'm just going to let you know, I love you and so does Jesus. God bless.